Hello YouTube and welcome to the GonzoEwok channel. My name is Ewok.
And my name is Gonzo.
And we're here for a little bit more Let's Play FTL Faster Than Light by Sunset Games. This is the advanced edition.
This is very true, and we've got Gonzo at the helm today.
Gonzo at the helm for a brand new ship.
Aye. So,
what are you thinking, mate?
I've got no idea. No idea whatsoever.
No idea.
Usually, you see, that's the thing, I always go with a Kestrel myself. I know where I am with a Kestrel, but I'm thinking we should just kind of mix it up, to be honest.
I think we had a Kestrel run last time. We also have to think about unlocks and what we can get with unlocks.
Aye.
So really, out of those four, in order to get an unlock, with the exception of possible random events we might encounter, it's either going to have to be the Slug Cruiser or that one there, the Federation Cruiser Type A. Anything else, and it's not going to unlock anything for us.
Well, you hate the Slug Cruiser, don't you?
I absolutely despise it.
I've never used it before for me sins.
You've got an anti-bio beam there, which is like a beam weapon, similar like the halberd and things like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't damage the ship, it damages the crew.
Right.
I think it takes 2 shots to kill a standard crew member, maybe 3 or 4 to kill a rock.
Right.
So, I mean, what you want to do there is you can use your breach bombs to take their weapons down. Breach bombs go past shields.
Aye.
And teleport directly into...
They'll go into a room and then take it out.
So they can damage systems and cause a breach to make it hard to repair. Take their shields down with your dual lasers, and then when their shields are down, you hit them with the anti-bio beam. You've got no.
It's a very one-trick pony kind of setup, really, isn't it?
It is. Right, we are going to pause recording right now because my neighbour's parasol has just come flying over into my garden. So I'm going to go and grab that and put it back for him.
No bother.
And off he's home. That was good, did you see that?
I did, I caught it at the corner of my eye and I nearly had a heart attack.
No, he's not in. I'll just have to
Hide hour.
hide over his fence.
I'm not going to take this thing. Too
You're
much of a one-trick pony.
Can we go back to the front screen and just start again, mate?
No bother.
I'll never be able to find my place and edit that.
Jumping.
Hello YouTube and welcome to the GonzoEwok channel. My name is Ewok
And my name is Gonzo.
and we're here to play a little bit more of FTL Faster Than Light by Sunset Games.
Indeed, now we've got Gonzo, that's myself at the helm here. So this is actually part 2 of a recording. We got 30 seconds into a previous video and a Parasol flew over the back fence, didn't it? And that kind of upset things somewhat.
It did, yeah. My neighbour's parasol got caught in the wind, even though it's not a very windy day, and managed to hightail it over the, must be 5.5 foot tall, that fence.
Easy, aye?
So yeah, here we are again.
For the record, you didn't miss anything. We literally just kind of jumped straight into this screen here. I had a look at
yeah, we're talking
the
about
list.
what ships we wanted to get.
Yeah.
So said if we're looking at unlocking something, it's going to have to be either that slug ship or the Federation cruiser.
Now, I had a quick look at the slug and you'd started explaining it, but the more you explained it, the more I was just totally put off by it. So I'm tempted to say I might go for the old Osprey, the old Federation cruiser.
It's a good choice. You've got a mixed crew, Rock, NG, Human and Mantis.
Yeah.
That gives you some different options for completing the various random events that you come across. The burst laser is not a powerful weapon on its own, but it should get you through the early stages, and of course you've got that artillery cannon to back it up, which can cut through enemy shields, although it's a bit random.
Put it in.
What are you going for? The flying parasol?
We'll just have to call it the Parasol.
The parasol.
We're going to stick on easy wuss mode until we've actually successfully completed the game as well.
I think we'll stick it on until we've successfully completed the game a couple of times, mate.
Aye. Okay then. So yeah, I think that's how we're going to rock, so we'll jump in and get started. I assume you're going to be doing your...
I'll do the voiceovers, but we'll skip the first one. We've read that one a dozen times already.
Aye. So let's have a look. We've got human piloting, we've got rock on the weapons, we've got Mantis in the engines, and we've got this little fella.
That's your NG. He's good to have in the middle of the ship because he's good at repairing things. Your rock's going to be good at putting out fires, but he is slow.
Well, I think shorter term, that kind of makes sense. Always do get flipped out a little bit when I'm using your computer. You keep your mouse is really, really sensitive, or your mice, or your mouse is very sensitive when I'm playing here. Always throws us off. But I'm just basically paving the way to make sure that...
Already making your excuses.
Aye, just as we get going, even though we're on easy mode, I'll still absolutely get my head kicked in. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Let's have a look at the way around here.
You've got to go back to go forward.
Aye. I'm thinking coming up and maybe around like this. Can make sense.
I think a shark you pointed out in the comments on our FTL videos were probably a little overly cautious and can afford to spend a little longer gathering scrap in each sector than we actually do.
I think there's some truth to that.
I mean, I am conscious of the fact that I am quite a cautious player and I don't like to get caught behind the rebel lines. You see a civilian space station hit with heavy damage, you receive a message, we've been hit hard by the war, we need more drone parts to speed up our repairs, we'll buy some for you if you have extra.
We have a couple.
Yeah, we've got 2, that's not enough for them.
Well, that was useless. I'll keep working my way around.
If you're on about this time in my game, then I would restart. You barely have time to register jump completion before your ship warns you of an incoming ship with weapons hot.
Well, there's only one thing that, I mean, really.
It's got an ion cannon and a single laser, 1 layer of shields, not a lot of hull. Should be a fairly easy battle. Could potentially give you 1 damage if it manages to get both its weapons off before you do. In fact, it will get both its weapons off before you do, so you just gotta hope one of them misses.
Should do the trick nicely.
Actually, that was fine. The ion was just far too slow there. Was that an ion weapon? It was yellow. I thought ions were usually some sort of bluish colour.
I've no idea. Let's have a look. 14 scrap, 3 missiles, a drone part. Nah.
Never accept surrender.
Unless you think they're bigger and harder than you.
In which case, always accept surrender.
Exactly.
But if they are really genuinely bigger and harder than you, you probably won't have the chance to accept surrender.
Valuable life lessons here on the GonzoEwok channel.
24 scrap
there
and 1 drone part and 1 missile.
We've got 2 less missiles than they were offering, but we don't need them. But I'll take that extra scrap.
Well, you don't have a missile weapon at the moment, so...
Exactly. So... Still tempted, you see. I know I like to upgrade my ship sort of quick and early.
I'd save your scrap. I mean, you're in the very, very early stages.
Yeah, jump up here.
And you never know when you're going to come across a shop. Upgraded sensors would be great for this ship.
Aye.
Stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet.
So, they're sitting there with something or other. They're powering
up their FTL. If you want to take them, you're going to have to just knock their engines out.
We'll see if we can. Oh, and I'll hit space as well, that's always useful. So they've got a drone, some little dealy botter here stuck on the side of their ship.
They could do some damage to you, mate.
I
think that's a heavy laser. Does 2 damage. Obviously it'll knock your shields out. You might want to hit the drone bay or their weapons if you've got chance.
I'm thinking that's not a bad idea. Oh, little bastards.
Champion, back onto the engine.
Aye. Okay, we're sitting fairly pretty there, I think.
Although they don't seem to be repairing their engine, I think they're focusing on repairing their weapons. I'm just basing it on the way the doors opened.
I've
seen the door open next to the... Oh, hang on, no, they are repairing their engines.
Caught me by surprise as well. Oh well, we'll keep there.
Looks like they had enough crew to do both, but didn't really get them anywhere.
Rebel
2 damage, little scrape.
Rebel rigger, rebel frigger more like. Okay then, we've got some fuel, we've got some scrap.
26 scrap.
Nice. Oh, I do love easy mode. Right. This gives us a few more opportunities, so I'm going to jump here.
Yes, there could be something interesting next to it. Mercenary hails you. Greetings, friend. We have heard tell of your quest and are here to offer you our valuable services.
Now,
Here to delay the rebels, to scout the sector, or to fight the ship.
I'm just looking. He's got... That's a beam weapon, I think.
That's a level 1 beam weapon and a level 1 laser by the look of it. You could take him if you want to take him.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
So you may take a little bit of damage on this first wave.
Aye, but I'm trying in the early sector. Makes sense to get scrap. I'm not going to engage him otherwise, so...
Nah, looks like you're going to be fine.
12 scrap, drum part, fuel. I would like the fuel. That's not a bad little offer, but the scrap's paltry, so sorry you've got to explode.
That's very generous of you.
Hey, I considered the offer. That's the best you can do.
It's true, I've never actually seen you consider an offer of surrender before, except when you were getting your arse kicked.
Aye. We'll just stick at that. There's jack shit they can do. Just gotta wait until they come down.
I like the name of your mantis, Swamps.
Aye, swamps. I like GM4.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Radio GM Foe in the Morning.
My name is GM Foe. We'll hit the oxygen just to finish them off. I just like the idea.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh,
Yeah. The artillery beam leaps into action for the first time, taking out an enemy vessel.
Very canny. I forgot we had that. I'm glad it's there.
Well, that's the thing about the artillery beam. You can forget you've got it and just let it do its thing.
So, got a little bit more scrap.
You lost the fuel, unfortunately, but you got the scrap. Scrap is good.
You know, I'm still tempted.
Well, hang on, have a look on the jump, because you might be next to a shop now. There's 5 different sectors.
Oh, there is.
You see?
Well, we'll make a beeline for it. See what's there.
Think ahead, mate. Think ahead.
I'll live in the moment.
There's only one other ship at this beacon showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveller. We were crippled by a band of pirates and now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home.
Right, so what you got? Got a mantis. You've got some crew there in general.
You've got second page as well, remember. So, advanced FTL navigation, you can jump to previous sectors. Not previous beacons, rather. You can teleport through super shields or teleport your bombs through super shields. You don't have teleporting bombs or a teleporter. FTL boost, powers up to 25% faster.
Not particularly exciting. Drone control. Get a hacking mode. Tempted, you know.
Hang on, that seems new. The what's that? The shield drone there. Have a look at that. Is that new for Advanced Edition? Creates a super shield barrier periodically.
That's quite nice, aye.
Never seen that one before. So you're tempted by hacking, you say?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't rolled with it before, but I think it might just be useful.
So it's a single system, locking its doors, granting the ability to temporarily disable or disrupt it.
Yeah, kind of. It's almost like having localized ion damage and stops people getting in. The thing is, we've only got 4 drones, and it would use drone parts when we're firing it.
That sounds powerful, though. I mean, you'll pick the drone parts up as we go. I'll leave this one with you because I'm a bit both ways on it, really. I can see that it might come in very useful in the late game, but on the other hand, having never used it before, I'm wondering if I'm building it up to more than what it is.
You know what? Just because we haven't used it before, it's something a little bit different. I'm going to take the thing. I'm going to buy that fuel. They're expensive. We'll find them as we're going along, I think. I'll spend 4 just to put that up while we've got the chance to do it. Yeah.
Fair enough, buddy.
That's making pretty good sense. Right. Alright. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. There's probably more opportunities if we come down.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's still plenty of time to mess around, hit a few sectors.
Aye.
Get some more scrap.
Alright.
Except here, because this is a remarkable binary star system, the view is beautiful, but there's nothing else around.
So annoying. Right, we've got a distress beacon. I'm going to go and see what I can do to help. I'm a helpful kind of guy.
A helpful kind of
very helpful guy.
I thought we'd established that we were tyrannical and evil.
I'm a helpful buddy? What's your problem?
You've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance around out of fuel. The stress beacon is active, but you're not sure if anyone's on board.
It's going to be filled with deadly spiders or radiation or zombies or something, but we're going to have a look. Oh no.
As you hail the refugee ship, a pirate jumps into the system, using the refugee ship as bait.
Right, well, hit the weapons. I'm not particularly worried about the using the hacking module here. I don't think we need it. So we'll just see how things go.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I've never used the hacking thing before. I'm wondering if it, if you've got control over it, or if it automatically.
What you do is we'll need an energy bar. We'll put it in, and then we would click on it, and then we'd choose a location, and then it'll fly across there. And
we'd think weapons is always going to be the most powerful.
Aye.
Although knocking their oxygen out could be a real bitch.
That's it. I mean, at level 1 it only disrupts for 4 seconds, then it's 7, then it's 10. So it's not really a game changer, but it would be handy in those situations.
But it doesn't require charging, so it can knock their weapons out for 4 seconds at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Which gives you enough time to get your weapons up and running and maybe get that hit in that disables them.
Yeah, or you can go in there strong on the shields. You can smack those shields. You might not take them out entirely, but you might just take a bar or 2 off their shields.
Another kill for the artillery beam there. Pirate ship breaks apart and you salvage what you can.
Missile. There's a drone. That's handy. 24 scrap. Right. Hello. How are you doing?
3 fuel. Nice from the refugee ship. Thanks for your assistance.
See, we're helpful bad guys. I keep coming back to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a power bar.
Yep.
So I can put that into hacking shorter term. Sensors.
Why do you want to see the enemy interior?
I just like to, more than anything.
Okay, if that's what you want to do, buddy. I mean, it's got some tactical advantages. You can see where their crew's based, what they're repairing. You can see if they've got short crew, you can take advantage of that by spreading over multiple systems.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the power bar so I can get the hacking going, and I might start saving up for shields or weapons. I think that makes pretty good sense. I think we've got enough time to loop around a little bit before we head out.
Absolutely. When you say weapons, I think weapons is going to be something that needs to be focused on at some point in the early future, because that one burst laser is only going to get you so far.
Aye.
You detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage. It seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. The sensor station will give you intel on the rest of the sector if you get to it.
Don't really need that, but I do want to blow this up and
you'll get the scrap anyway.
Aye.
He's got a hacking bay. No, he's not. He's got a drone bay.
Well, nothing much for it really.
Yeah, I don't think you're in too much danger. That beam weapon could potentially take your shields down, and you might take a little bit of damage from the drone.
Aye.
But with his one layer of shields, you should power through. Actually, no, his beam weapon isn't going to take your shields down.
Oh, well, this is going to be a nice slow one. I'm not even touching the keyboard and mouse here. I'll sit back. I've got my electric fag on the go. Coffee flavoured as well. Goes with the coffee.
Coffee flavoured with coffee.
Aye. Deep coffee country.
Oh, that double coffee flavour.
Aye. It's nice. It's that lovely kind of like, you know, that fake coffee taste.
Like sweet.
Yeah, when you're on
flavour.
holiday and you buy like random sweets in like a Spanish supermarket or something, and you've got those lovely little coffee ones.
Just like that.
Really sort of like sweet and creamy. It's good. Good stuff.
Sorry, lulling the conversation there because I was using mine. Apple flavour.
Artillery beam went again. There we go.
You only got 11 scrap, but you didn't take any damage. 11 scrap is 11 scrap.
Exactly. Hey, so next one on. Yeah, we've got time. We can hit that distress and then maybe curve up and around.
Yeah, you may get to the store.
Aye, we'll see.
Could be useful.
Right.
It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon, picking up a single life form.
Now, is it a person or is it a giant spider? Got to find out.
Only one way to find out, exactly. Recently attacked, exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. You can take him home to his family on a nearby planet in the system, or invite him to join your crew.
We're probably not going to have enough time to do that if it's a quest, I wouldn't think, but we'll probably get a good reward for it.
Probably. I'll let you be the judge of what
it's an interesting one. I haven't seen this before. Personally, I don't think we need crew. I'm tempted just to see what happens. They might give us some goodies.
Well, if you did get an extra crew member, it's a backup, and it's somebody who could sit in the sensor base in the meantime and boost the sensors by one.
I'm going to take them home. There we go.
Oh, you didn't even have to travel anywhere. You get 27 scrap. I would have kept a crew member for 27 scrap.
Yeah, that was
hindsight is a bitch.
It's alright. It was worth trying. Okay. I think we can get up here and we'll see what happens when
I don't think you'll have time to hit the store.
Probably not.
But personally, I might take the risk if it means having to fight the rebels on the way back. Nearby planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. Rudimentary automated planet defense system is looping its meshes into space. Warning, quarantine level 5 under effect. FHA Act 22, Article 11.2. Warning, quarantine level 5, blah 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 blah. Yeah, stay away from there.
Yeah, spiders have already got there. So if I jump here, I'm going to end up fighting at the beacon, aren't I?
If you jump there... No, I think you're alright.
I'll jump. We'll have a look.
The warning bit will be on it, but...
Aye. We'll see what happens when we get there. There's an engineer here. Okay then. Automated reloader. It's handy.
10% between shots, or 10% reduction between shots.
I like that.
Reverse ion field prevents ion damage, 50% chance to negate it.
It's also handy.
Or the FTL recharge. You can't afford any of the other stuff.
Aye. Okay then. I'm tempted by the reloader.
10% between weapon charges, 10% can make a difference.
Why not? And then we'll go and jump.
Yeah, that is. You are going to have to fight the rebels. But what the hey.
We'll see how we'll get on. Alright, that's worrying.
It's got 2 weapons, a missile launcher and a single laser. It's got 2 layers of shields.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this in onto there. And then we'll come in like that. We'll come in strong, just to hit our weapons and take them down if we can. So you see, it's delayed them there, it's froze them out. It's given us enough time to get ourselves charged up. Still got a friggin' missile off though. Well, that wasn't the best, but we hit them.
Ooh, Just spilled juice on the floor.
Nice.
That's alright, I can get that.
So
2 layers of shields, though, is pretty dangerous. I'm sorry I recommended this to you.
Yeah, this isn't going particularly well. Got to charge up the weapons again. They are just like spam javelining us with these bloody missiles.
I noticed that the... Oh, there we go. There goes the hacking bay.
I've used it again. It only lasts for a little bit of time, but...
And do you have to actually spend an entire scrap point every time you use it, rather than just on the initial blast?
No, I think once it's been used... Oh, well, they took it out anyway. Yeah, things are going absolutely tits up here, pal.
Yeah, sorry about this. It was my recommendation.
Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate, really. Okay, I'm happy enough that we've taken out that missile, because that missile was the one that was really causing some serious shit there. Yeah, we're taking a bit of a 1,000.
I'm sure you'll be fine with it.
You'd think so, but we shall see. Tell you what, I'm going to keep people where they are. Once
your artillery beam's going to hit. Here it comes. Here comes the artillery beam. That'll do something. Oh, you see, one more hit and they're done. Told you you'd be fine.
Yeah, we've taken a lot of damage there though as well. We've got 1 fuel for that. Nice. Right. It's going to take a minute just to get ourselves repaired, get ourselves fixed. Have you managed to clean up your juices?
I'm busy multitasking. Right, slide yourself along a little bit, Ped.
Oh right, I didn't understand you'd actually kind of spilled juice on my arse as well. Please ignore the noise. We've got the stain remover out.
That's alright, you keep playing.
I've never seen this in any other YouTube video that I've watched. My
entertaining the people.
Live cleaning as it happens. Listen to that scrubbing. Spoiling the audio. Perfect. Look at it. 4 minutes creamy goodness right on the floor. From juice to cream.
You just keep going, mate. I've got this.
I'm not even moving the mouse. I'm just watching the stains develop as they go.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Sorted.
Okay. Stains is under control. I fixed me ship. Next sector. So we've got a choice here. We've got a nebula. We've got a friendly sector. I'm going to go friendly sector. The nebulas I hate. We're going to probably ending up with a couple of friendly sectors in a row. Could possibly jump down here into this hostile.
Nah, I'm with you on that one. It seems the best way to go.
The old bottom branch. So we're in NG space.
Arrived in NG space, the fall of the Federation's brought tough times for the robotic life forms, but they are usually willing to help.
They better be. I'll kick their little asses in. So, got a distress beacon right off the bat.
I'd head down to the bottom one there.
Yeah, makes sense. Need to get my ship fixed up as well after taking that damage. Right.
This looks remarkably similar to the one that kicked your ass. At least it's only got 1 layer of shields though.
Exactly.
I wasn't overly impressed by that hacking bay, I have to say.
It's alright once you get it sort of tuned up a little bit, and I still defend it that we would have took more damage if that hadn't slowed things down slightly. But we need to really focus on more weapons, I think. Damage is going to be key, I think, the way things are at the minute. What we're also going to do...
I don't think you need to worry about using a drone pod on this battle, do you?
I want to, just because I hate these fucking missiles. I don't want that missile anywhere near us. Right, so we've got that locked in.
Yeah, but it hasn't actually started affecting it yet. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I forgot you've got to hit the button. Nice.
And it uses a drone pod every time you activate it? Or just to fire it?
I don't know. I've only used it once or twice.
I suppose we'll see here, won't we? Ho-ho! Oh, well. I wouldn't bother using it since the room's on fire.
Well, they're properly fucked.
And the guy is desperately trying to escape and he's going to die.
Right, I think we'll just kind of leave that sitting as is, really. This would have been an ideal opportunity for you to clean the stain off the floor. Well,
oh, they are knackered. Actually, I see that is quite useful because the door locking isn't dependent on you using it. It automatically locks the doors from the beginning.
Aye.
So you setting the fire there meant they couldn't get to it by the time they got in.
It's out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a pretty happy accident, really. 22 scrap, 2 missiles, drone part. Not bad at all.
And you got your drone part back. So it was cost neutral.
There we go. Perfect. Alright.
You're thinking about getting them shields up, aren't you?
I am. Just we're taking some damage. I mean, it's been missile damage. We'll need 50 to get 2 barriers. I'm going to save it for the time being, but I'm thinking the next event where we can get it, hopefully from this distress beacon, and then we're going to see if we can get that extra layer up. See what we get. Right.
Ship without life forms call a ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving out distress calls. Shall we investigate? It should be dangerous.
Of course, it's going to be dangerous. Oh no, there we go. That's
Found a
pretty
pirate
good.
ship damaged and abandoned. Salvage what you can and move on. 25 scrap, 3 fuel, and 2 missiles.
Very nice. So, what I'm going to do is take the necessaries there. We'll take a power bar and we can put that down in the med bay for the time being.
You could keep the shields going as long as you haven't got the hack and bay going.
This is true.
And we're not going to be using the hack and bay every...
I like the way you think.
Or you can keep the hack and bay going and drop the engines down by 1. I'd keep the engine bays, keep the engine up until you decide you're going to use the hack and bay, of course.
We're going to do this kind of case by case basis. I might come up across here. Got a good feeling about this little one next to it.
It's probably more scrap efficient to juggle fuel, juggle energy as and when you need it.
So.
You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant is broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond?
Certainly shall.
Greetings. Great. I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I need you to deliver this cargo of drone parts to a small station a few jumps from here. Can't afford to pay another carrier, but they will surely tip you generously. Accept or decline.
Well, at the very least, 5 drone parts is always handy.
I've uploaded their location to your map, blah blah blah.
Cool. Alright, so, and if we just happen to use them if we get into a massive scrap, well, it's no skin off our nails. I'm going to come up here.
Oh, what? Do you not want to jump
Maybe
back?
What are you reckon? Over here?
No, not to there.
Like
No, up and back.
Like here?
That one, that's the one.
Aye.
Might as well maximise your coverage.
I am liking this idea. Look.
What a waste of time. Number of ships stationed on the rest top immediately receive a message saying, if you're looking for some bodies to fill your ship, you've come to the right place.
Well, we weren't, so we'll see you later. Gonna have to come across here.
Yeah.
Just kind of stay ahead of it.
You inform a nearby station of your flight from the rebels. They offer to outfit your ship with a new weapon and wish you well. 17 scrap and an ion stunner.
Well,
a crappy weapon, but, you know, it's free.
Yeah, I mean, it's sitting there, so what'll that do then? Stuns the crew inside the room for... Well, we're not
And
gonna need
damages
that.
the systems as well.
Aye. But if we can get 5 more scrap, I'm going to get another power bar so we can put the hacking back up, I think. We'll find a shop at some point. Jump over here, I think. Or maybe even up here. It's close.
It's close. If you go the other way, you've got more opportunities to jump after you hit that distress beacon. Then you can really pick and choose your way to go.
I like the way you're thinking. I'm going to stick with that. Right.
It originates from a small energy ship under attack from a rebel fighter. When the rebels see Federation markings, they turn to attack.
We've also got a teleporter because they're a pack of bastards. We're going to knock that down, punt that up.
Really? They'll get through before you get a chance to disable it.
It's a good point, but...
And you do have a mantis. And they've only sent 1 person over.
Fire that.
I get your mantis in there to kill him.
Aye.
Although he is wounded. In fact, a couple of your guys are wounded.
Should be okay, I think. Well, hit the fucker. See how we'll get on.
And keep your eye on him. Just keep that weapon firing. You've got the missile out, so it's all good. Get him out.
Taking some damage. Let's have a think. I'm
You
gonna
can
have to drop
pause. Don't forget you can pause.
one. So he's doing some damage down there. I'll tell you what, the pilot's just going to run in and
Finish him off.
kick him in the teeth. Need that set up and firing.
Everything's good.
Yeah, I think we should be sitting pretty with that. Cool. Yeah, doing okay.
Yeah, they've pulled out.
They were. Right. There we go. Normality's been somewhat restored.
That's them knackered.
Yeah. Bye, fuckers. Alright, getting everything ship in Bristol fashion. Just checking to see who's
1 crew member dead.
got a bit of damage.
Your rock crew member and your pilot both have a little bit of damage.
Aye. We'll send them there and we'll get them patched up.
15 scraps, 2 fuel and a missile.
Not bad at all.
And the energy vessel turns out to be poorly equipped, barely a runabout really. Trying to outrun the rebels, need all the help they can get. You haven't got enough to give them the back end of what they want, but you can give them 25 scrap if you want, or do nothing.
You know what? I'm feeling generous.
You're going to give them 25 scrap. You are generous. Words they use are need equals fulfilled. You take it for gratitude. They take the next jump in their long journey home. Never know, you might bump into them later, my friend.
If I don't bump into them, sons of bitches. Not impressed.
There you go, all healed up.
Right, and I hadn't even set those as pointers, which we'll do in a second. Turn that off and yeah, drop that down, bung that up there, and we can save those positions. Let's have a jump.
There's a store, but you've got no scrap to spend in it. You do have an ion thing to sell.
I'm tempted to do it, but I'm thinking I'm going to go to this distress beacon instead, see what's what.
Make your way up and around to that quest marker.
Aye.
Find a small ship struggling to manoeuvre through the field. They respond, help, our shields are down and we won't last long.
Well, we'll probably take some damage, but we'll try it. We took a fuckload of damage.
And you got 15 scrap.
That was
The
hardly
ship
worth
breaks apart and you get the bits that are left.
it. Nice. Well, jump on next. More distress. Could come up.
No, you're not going to have time if you look at your jump points.
Yeah, and then we're going to have to do, like, those ones.
And then you've got, 4
Aye.
jumps from there.
Yeah.
Shots are fired. It's a trap.
Right, so they're coming in with all sorts of horrible shit, so I'm going to hit it.
And they've got a defensive drone there as well.
Yep, looks like it. It's missiles that I really hate. I'm growing really, really accustomed to hating fucking missiles. Alright, I think we should be okay with this one.
I would
Not
think
doing
so.
too bad.
It looks like a fairly simple smash and blast.
Yeah, all they've got's that heavy laser. That'll not do much at the minute if we can keep their weapons down.
Yeah, the heavy laser's not going to penetrate your shield.
Aye.
Your ship's in a pretty bad way, mind.
It is. It is. The damage that we took shielding that other ship, we didn't get enough requisite scrap from the parts left over to repair.
So pay for the cost of the repair.
Aye. A couple of bad decisions on my part there. I think there's 3 or 4 events that could have been handled better. But what are you going to do?
Well, it was sort of my fault as well for convincing you to risk the rebels to get to a shop, and when you got to the shop there was nothing there.
Yeah, but I mean, we're getting an even bigger tonking off some of those other events as well, so it all just kind of adds up over time.
At
Really.
least this is a nice haul of scrap, 33 scrap.
Starting to run a little bit low on fuel. Would like to see if we can find somewhere to get our hands on a bit more, if possible.
If you're super lucky, there'll be a shop in the next jump.
We'll hope so.
You can trade -2 missiles for +2 drone parts.
Why not? We'll do it. We'll always make use of them, we don't really need the missiles. So jumping on.
I'm going to come out a little bit early on this one, but
Let's see how we do.
Rebel fighter here would seem to suggest elements of the Rebel fleet are already making their incursions on NG space. You move to engage.
Alright, so they've got a beam, they've got one of
And
those double
dual
spinning
lasers.
lasers. Alright, fair enough.
Even that, I don't think it's too much of a challenge for you.
No, if they get some good shots with that, it might take the shields down and let the beams come in.
But given that they don't save their weapons up in the same way that a human player can, probably wouldn't be clever enough to do that.
Yeah, and that's their beam down anyway.
See, what they should have done was waited and fired them both at the same time.
Yep.
But then again, they never would have got the chance because you would have knocked the beam out before then.
Well, it's all academic now. They're frigged.
Is that the technical term for it? The spacey term?
I believe the technical term is...
Space frigged.
Space frigged. And then, of course, proper frigged is when parts of your ship are falling off. But at the moment, they're just purely frigged. Oh, is it now? Trying to get away.
Trying to escape.
Suck on that.
Here comes the artillery beam. They offer surrender, 2 fuel, 17 scrap.
You know what? I might just take it.
No, don't. They're rebels. They're
Alright,
rebels.
well, all I'm saying is if we run out of fuel and we end up 2 spaces away from a ship, that's proper frigged. 1 fuel. That's alright.
And
5 more
22.
scrap, drum part. Alright then. Honour is satisfied, we'll take that. Anything that we want to pick up before we jump on?
A little bit more energy, mate.
Aye, see if we can maybe get a power bar. I think 1 will do it. I might get another one because they're never going to come amiss.
I don't know, I always keep a bit in the bank. You never know when you're going to come across a shop with a weapon and you need a weapon.
55 sitting alright, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, we've still got that ion stunner hoojamajigger to get rid of. Tell you what, put that in just so we've got it. No, I'll tell you what, put it there just so we've got it up and ready. Let's jump onto this quest marker.
Speak and see what you get. Lots of scrap.
They're always pissed off.
You arrive at the location given to you by the merchant. You're supposed to deliver the drones to the station here. At a small research station, discover that it's putting out a distress signal. Strangely, there is no response to your hails.
Fucking spiders. Well, we'll have a look.
You dock with the station, see a frantic person bang on the airlock door. Once inside your ship, you drop to the floor saying, "My friends, well, they've gone insane, they're coming." You hand him a blaster and turn to see a number of people charging towards the ship, prepared for a fight.
Motherfuckers. So they're all coming in here. So,
Pull back to the med bay.
I think we're going to have
I'd say get your rock, your mantis, and your human.
Makes very good sense. Tell you what, the new guy can fight these pals. Probably makes sense if we power the thing up as well.
You probably want to open all the doors on the way to the med bay, because if you don't, they'll actually destroy your systems and damage your systems. Open that door, then wait till they get in, and then close it behind them.
Nice.
There we go.
That was quite good. I'm impressed with that. Just close these up.
Because when they damage your systems, it does do a little bit of damage to your ship, and you do not want that.
Cool.
Swamps is living, and he's fighting up there pretty well.
He is. We'll send these guys back. I think this guy's probably going to sit all right in the air.
And then if you get bored, he can run into your door control.
Aye. It's not too bad.
Let's have a look at Swamp, see how he's done in the old hand-to-hand there. I saw him getting a couple of levels up.
Yeah. Well, he's getting there. Sitting all right. Certainly leveling up quicker than the rest of the guys, as you'd expect. Okay, I think that's sitting all right. So, ready to jump.
Ready to jump. Oh, and just in the nick of time.
Pretty good.
See that, Sharky? That's what we call well played.
It's like I knew what the frig I was doing.
You're right at the long range beacon.
Okay then.
Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database.
They're probably giant spiders.
They're probably horses. Brightly coloured six-legged horse-like animals.
Okay then. I'm trying to remember the last time we had this event.
Last time you had it, you tried to bring them on board, and I think they kicked one of your guys to death.
Yeah.
Or stampeded him.
Should we try and communicate with them?
You can try. I've tried that a couple of times and never got anywhere either.
Let's have
My
a
God! None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forwards and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. Seems to want you to follow him. Eventually they guide you toward an old NG-shipped crash site. Inside you are able to find and reactivate an old NG. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 14 scrap, and another crew member.
Oh, you see, Gonzo, Uncle Gonzo, friend of the unicorns. That's the way it works. The more legs, the better. You know, it makes sense.
Right, gets him in the door room, do you think?
I think so. And then he's sitting in a nice central location to help out with repairs there as well. That's very, very good indeed. I'm happy with that. But as we've done with the last few videos, we've been playing a couple of sectors here. I think this will be a little bit of a shorter one, but it just makes it nice and a little bit more watchable as well.
Absolutely. So
it makes perfect sense to wrap things up here for the time being, I think. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. It's always much appreciated. And we send you Beardy Man love and cake. And with that, it's good night from me, Gonzo.
It's good night from me, Ewok.
Good night.